Chris Boswell set to kick off.
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Dak now from the gun. Now here he goes. Into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. He's got time here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on throws. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 46. Caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And that's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chicago first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Williams. Left side now caught by Sutton. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We'll have them gain about a handful there. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Williams sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, give to Hall. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
On play action, Williams flushed out of the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Dak. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing, he's stopped quickly.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What's up?
On play action, here's Williams. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yep.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. From the 28. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Pass complete to Duvernay. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Second and 6 coming up here. Prescott to throw once more. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Prescott is hit. He lost the football. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
You know, everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
49-yard attempt.
Rader puts it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him, actually, and huge season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Bayless Jones now on the return.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Deck to the air here. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway. He wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 19. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Off the play fake, Williams. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll go right side with Hall. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
What is it?
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chicago 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
What is up?
On play action, Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. He slides down, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, boy. And this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures. Things weren't much better on the other side.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is on?
Now here's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, here's Dak. Still on his feet. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And this is the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. 49 yards to the end zone.
Prater on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They start the half with the give to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. They go right back to Hall. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. So out now comes the punter. Brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears' 20-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Cook goes up and over for a touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Trying to run for it with Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on 1st. Caught quickly on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Williams on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hall. be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
What is on?
Hall running between the tackles. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Now following the play, we have the medical staff hurrying out as we look and see it's Cortland Sutton in some pain down there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. They set up the screen here for Hall. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Lucky of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
What is up?
On the counter, Hall. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. So you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Again, it's Cook. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Dak now from the gun. He finds Adams, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
First down. Yeah! First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. The left side's caught by Sinnott. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
There's a screen for Cook. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Chip Chicago getting set to take the field now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They start to drive long. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Offense up to the line fast. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, Prescott. Drops it off to Cook. Oh no, the ball is loose! Bears say they got this one, and they did!
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
From his end zone, Williams. Connects with his back, Paul. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Paul takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side to Washington. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bears losing by 7. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Brought in by Westbrook-Akine. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Caught by Washington, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
First down.
Back to throw. It's inside the 10. The throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stick it in the air. It's Williams. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. Well, we, of course, have the benefit of hindsight up here, but risking the game on a 2-point play, not looking preferable at this moment to just taking the point after in time.
This is why the coaches get paid what they get paid. If you make it, you're brilliant, you're brave, you're a risk taker. But if you fail, you're reckless.